Hey guys, what's up? This is False Bulls 123, and this is day 37 of our quarantine vlog. Now, if I look like a little bit of a talking head right now, that's mostly just because I kind of changed my camera angle, because I wanted to kind of get more of my upper torso in this, a little bit more of my hand movements, because what we're going to be doing today, familia, we be rapping. I know, you're like, False Bulls, you're too white for that. Well, that's a fucking racist thing to say, so let's not think about that. Now, I was never really the biggest, rap person growing up, mostly just because I was not really exposed to a lot of rap music. Maybe if I had grown up, in California, or Detroit, or New York, or one of the places where, rap is very big music-wise, that might have been, more of a thing. Here, pretty much in Oregon, I feel like the main two, stuff that people listen to is either country, well, I'll say three. Country, 80s rock, and I guess just, regular radio pop music, which, okay, yeah, I'll listen to some Melanie Martinez and stuff, but, whatever. But, rap music is, now I have plenty of people, my age that enjoy rap music, but it's not really something that you'll hear explicitly on the radio that I can think of. I mainly got into rap music in college, mostly just because my best friend and roommate was, super into it, and he's, a fantastic rapper, and he introduced me to, Watsky, which, yeah, a lot of people don't think, I like Watsky, I don't like his newer albums, but, I think it was, a pretty good, introduction to sort of rap music for me. And then I started listening to, other rap music besides that, so I think, I'm really trying to think of rappers that I listen to. You know, I do have a few that are coming to mind, but I really want to kind of look through my Spotify playlist and look for stuff like that to really think about what sort of rap music I listen to. So I'll have to do another different vlog about just the rappers that I love. So basically, I listened to, I listened to a bunch of different rap. I listened to, Epic Rap Battles of History. I got into that. I listened to, things like Spose and, is it Mac Lethal? It might be Mac Lethal. It might be a different Mac. But then, I still listen to, a bunch of other stuff, too. And I don't listen to, a lot of, the more original stuff, 80s, gangster rap, which I feel I'm kind of trash for that. Weirdly enough, while I haven't listened to, Tupac or NWA or any of that, a fake, I have for somehow listened to the Watch Street Prophets, which was this album that was apparently a precursor to modern rap or something. So it's weird that I've listened to that, but I haven't listened to regular rap music. Anyway, there are a few rappers that and I like rap for the most part. I think a lot of rap is maligned by people that don't really understand the genre. I feel the people that don't like rap are kind of the opposite of the people that don't like country. But they have the same sort of ideology where they'll hear just a few of the more pulpy, more, I guess, pedestrian songs of the genre, and they assume that that is the totality of it. And I think that's really shitty for any music genre to assume that. It's listening to Gucci, people would just assume that all rap music is Gucci Gang. And that sucks, because Gucci Gang is trash. Yeah, it's a ridiculously obnoxious pop song that, is fun to sing because it's so horrible. But it's not quality in any sense of the word. I think a lot of people just assume that, most rap music is she's such a fucking hoe, I love it. And it's not. Because there are rap music that can make you cry and make you just, shake that thing on the dance floor. And there's, all sorts of different things. Just how there is country music, which is really in-depth and emotional and, has to deal with, a bunch of shit. And I think that people just, they judge, genres by kind of, the songs that everyone listens to on the radio. If I thought that all country was Honky Tonk Badonka Donk, if I thought that all rap was Gucci Gang, I probably wouldn't like it. But I definitely have found depth in everything that I've listened to. And I think that if you look hard enough in a genre, if you have an open enough mind, you can really enjoy a lot of different genres of work. That being said, there are a few genres that I don't like, but that's not the point of this video. Anyway, Now I'm trying to think. Basically, sometime, through college, and just like, this is so much fun. I love listening to this stuff. I want to try my hand at it. And I have written a few songs. None of them I would call good, but when have I ever been positive about the work I've created? And so pretty much in that time period, I half wrote pretty much like 2 rap songs. And they're basically, people write what they know, and that's true. And so my rap songs are a lot like, a lot of my other writing. They're referential. They have a lot of literary allusions. They have, sometimes there's just a sort of fun, slutty feel to them. And there's a lot of me in the sound. So pretty much if I was to make a rap album, what it would be like kind of this very swing revival-esque, very just one of those sort of like retro, not particularly chap hop specifically, without the British influence, but very similar tone rather. Just the essentially it would be like chap hop but set in the 1930s, which my bestie tells me is totes aesthetic. He didn't actually say it like that. I just wanted to say the phrase totes aesthetic. And honestly, it's kind of true. I really love the 1930s as a aesthetic, and I don't know why. I just really like everything that happened in there. Not historically wise, because historically it sucked, but sometimes I just want to smoke a cigarillo, wear my jacket, and have a nice bourbon in my den. Not my den, in my study. There we go. And it's like, is it really too wrong to just want to drink bourbon and have leather-bound copies of books? I guess so. But basically, I really love, a lot of elements from that. I love noir. I love, a lot of other things. And so, basically, I wanted to make a rap. If I was making a rap album, it would use a lot of those elements. So the 2 songs I ever actually wrote in that vein, well, rap songs. Is rap a song? I don't know. I think it's more poetic, but that's not the point. Basically, one was called Fuck Sisters, which was pretty much like this, kind of sultry, club song where, this guy's, trying to get into this, pants, just, chick's pants, and is mostly just making, euphemisms. And it starts with just, a comparison to the Fox Sisters, who, if you don't know, were a group of mediums who helped start the spiritualism movement, which was basically where people were super into ghosts in the 1930s. There's a lot of really interesting historical stuff about that, and maybe one of these days I'd love to just chat about the Conley fairies or the Carter Giant or Fiji mermaids or any of that bullshit, but not today. And the other one, the one I'm going to sing to you today, is weirdly enough about Coca-Cola. I know, right there. I don't even like Coca-Cola, but the history is really interesting. Really, I'm super into Pepsi. I do not drink Coca-Cola unless it is cherry Coca-Cola, because the fruit just changes the flavor profile, and that's not the point. But it's we had this big book. It actually, I'm gonna go grab it. I think I actually have that book. Give me a second. Yeah! Okay, this is a train wreck of a video. This book right here, For God, Country, and Coca-Cola, The Unauthorized History of the Great American Soft Drink and the Company That Makes It by Mark Pendergrast, is pretty much this huge... How many pages is this? Let's find out. Wow, that is a lot of index. Let's say about 400... This is a 400-page book, which is basically an unauthorized biography of the entire history of the Coca-Cola Company. From its beginnings during, 1886, all the way to the modern age in 1992 is where this book finishes up. So just before present day. And pretty much, I read read the first, 15 chapters of this, because it was sitting on a toilet when I was a kid, and I'm just I'm bored and this book is big and I really have to take a shit, so quality content. Anyway, basically I got to find out a lot about the Coca-Cola Company and I'm thinking, this is super bitchin'. I thought it was a really fascinating time period. It was really interesting how Coca-Cola was basically dealing with the market, all this stuff that happened. And the main guy, Pemberton, who was the creator of Coca-Cola, was very different from how the company actually portrayed him. Pretty much, Coca-Cola has always been a very litigious, hopefully I said that correctly, company. And so they sue a shit ton of people. Oh look, I actually have, like, an upper body. Anyway, they've basically been a very litigious company, and so they sued thousands of people for all sorts of bullshit. But throughout that, they've also had to, toe this legal company line of what is Coca-Cola. So, for instance, they had to prove in a lawsuit that the name Coca-Cola did not come from the fact that the first two ingredients in it was cocaine, or coca leaves, and the cola nut, which is the caffeinated nut, I believe, from Africa. You don't see it, it's not as common as an ingredient anymore, but it was pretty big around the time that it was being created. The reason why I'm talking about Coca-Cola is that the rap song I'm going to sing for you today, called Pemberton, is entirely about that time period. And actually, near the end of the one, I mentioned the FDA, which actually happened about the 1920s, which is about, 40 years into the history of the company. But that's not the point. I mostly just needed a ending, and I'm really workshopping that bit. Anyway, so the song isn't finished, that is true, but I'm going to shut up now because it has been 12 minutes into this video, and I have still not rapped. And that ain't okay. So, I'm going to dust myself off and warm up a little bit, and then we're going to spit them fire bars, yo. Oh, and also, I don't understand how to use a keyboard or make a, track, so this is just going to be, me rapping, over nothing. Quality. Ready for this? Yo, yeah, I'm Pemberton. I'm a man with a dram shop plan. I'm gonna get a few palms up in his hand. And I spell my capitalistic I. Yeah, this new health mucker and this powder Y. It's enterprising cause I'm advertising. Yeah, I'm so fired up cause it's galvanized. An electric man who is in his hands. The next best thing, says Vin Mariani. Yeah, the Pope called, he want the dope sauce. He gonna get you that brand new testimonial. Every street car or every brick wall. Yellow journal, paid editorial. A little coca, a little cola. Revigorating, pharmaceutical. Here's a coupon, you better get one. Drug stop, dram shop, to the top, let's go. You call me a dope feed, I don't know what you mean. Kept in the industry, tweet don't look good on me, cause I'm Pemberton. A Pemberton, what? Man with a dram shop plan, but then again, yes, Pemberton. A Pemberton. Huh? Man with the dram shop plan, but then again, yeah, French wine cooker, yeah, we got the cocaine. Tatty white powder from the high place and days. Cola nut, that's caffeine. What in your whistle in a different way? Now the drugstore? That my place, but the patrons don't care about the flavors they taste. Don't you worry, hon, there's a new one coming your way. Yeah, it's a tour de force, yeah, it's a coup de grace. On top of my empire, temperance, I ain't no liar. The bubbles get me higher. On top of my empire. Come on, you brain thinkers, you ones with womanly complaints. I got an herbal remedy, take away your pain today. It ain't a balm, it ain't a solvent, yeah, I ain't no saint. It's just a little bit of bubbly, no, take away your stomach pains. And hey, Mayday, hitting it up like it's the heyday. Forgot the booze, but brought the bubbly. Forgot my lungs when I had a party. And hey, some guy, yeah, he said from the FDA, so he maybe a little bit crazy, just play this world with that nose can day. I realized that maybe the camera angle wasn't the best for this video, but I was just trying something new. You can sue me in the comments, just like as a Candler did during the 1940s. Teehee, no jokes. Anyway, but I had a lot of fun making this video. I don't get to rap very often, and it was a lot of fun to kind of show you a skill that I try to develop, try to spit that game, and hopefully you enjoyed it too. Of course, in the comments, roast me. Tell me I can't rap because of my ethnicity. Tell me I'm a piece of shit person who appropriates something I don't know. Tell me Coca-Cola sucks. I don't fucking care. Just tell me some bullshit that makes me cry at night. I need that in my life. Look at this face. Don't you want to see it cry? Anyway, guys. Like always, remember, there are ways you can help me grow my channel. You can always like it. Let me know how I'm doing. Let YouTube know how I'm doing. As I said, comment. I give you a bunch of things to comment, so I expect to see at least one of them. And of course, you can share. Do you have friends out there that want to see cringy rap music about 18th century food entrepreneurs? I'm your bitch. Send them my way. And of course, I always forget this, which you think, hey, Ryan, probably shouldn't forget this, but I'm a forgetful little bitch to get myself some ginkgo biloba. That was pronounced? I don't remember. Definitely need some then. Anyway, you can always subscribe. It lets, it helps me grow my channel. It lets me know that, if you subscribe, that's telling me I'm doing something right. And if I'm not doing something right, that's when you can comment. See? Perfect Ouroboros eating its own tail, making me a better, more lovely person to produce you better content. Let's be honest, it ain't going to be better content, but it might be different content. We can work with that, can't we? Anyway, guys, do let me know if you like me rapping, if you hated me rapping, or anything like that, like I said. But other than that, I have a fucking backlog of these daily vlogs to edit, and I need to get on that. This bitch needs to get hustling, because I actually have an entire week where I don't have any videos planned. And so I'm going to catch up on shit. Smart and adulting. Go me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to shut up now because I've been talking for way too long, and I just want you to have a great day. Excuse me. This is False Bulls 123, signing off.